That person has been the top money earner in Japan and has made more than $80 million since they joined the business, okay? Because they understood the value of the pre-market window. When you can say the words, it hasn't even started yet. You know, you're the first, okay? So that's really powerful when you think about that. And, you know, those are the things that we have happening. So this device is phenomenal. You don't have to really know anything. All you have to do is just meet with people and open it up and say, can you see those cartridges? And in their mind they're going, that's just like my printer. Yeah, I see those cartridges. Okay, would you like to get paid every time you buy ink cartridges? Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Okay, did anybody ever come to you and invite you to do network marketing of HP laser printers? No. Did anybody come to you and invite you to do, you know, network marketing distribution of Keurig coffee machines and the associated K-Cups and tell you they'll pay you on the K-Cups for the rest of your life? No, nobody ever did that. They didn't do it that way. But here's a company that has invested $35 million in this device and is willing to let you get paid on these little cartridges in here every month for as long as people use this device, okay? This is the S1. There'll be an S2, there'll be an S3 someday, as this just gets better and better and better as we capture the bathrooms of the world, and we're not gonna let them go, right? So we've got tremendous, exciting things about this. I don't know if you were at Success Summit, but Joe Chang talked about this last weekend. And if you weren't there, you'll hear about it for the first time. This is an interesting piece of technology, right? Nu Skin has all these patents on the ability to mix instantly on-site customized formula made for you. This device actually makes teeny little layers. It lays down 40 different layers of these serums, okay, that are yours. When you pick the serums, you've gone through the app, you've done the assessment, and we know your initial serums. And over time, it'll refine your serums, so you'll get better and better, okay? It can take those, and it will micro-layer those things in there, 40 layers, so that when you go to put this dollop on your face, it is actually looking like this, where it is all specific. Here's R, X, and Q serums, and they're all laid out so that you get the exact kind of application and penetration evenly over your face instead of just taking it and mixing it yourself, okay? That alone is more potent. That alone is more efficacious, all right? I mean, there's so many little things about this that you don't even know or understand yet about what it's going to do. How many people know what 3D printing is? You ever heard of 3D printing? Yeah, you know, if you lose a button off your coat or your dress, soon you'll be able to just print a new button. And you can just sew it on and have it fixed and not have to throw away your garment, okay? You know, if you want to go out and you want a different kind of dish because you got people coming over and it's like spring, so you want to put a bunch of spring colors, you'll be able to print a new set of dishes at your house and then put them on your table and actually feed your guests on all this customized, you know, flatware, okay? People are printing parts of houses. People are printing cars. People are printing like almost anything you can imagine, okay? And this will happen over the next 5 to 10 years. You ought to see the numbers on 3D printing. It is a new multi-billion-dollar business that will totally revolutionize manufacturing. You'll send a drawing through the internet to your computer, and if you've got any kind of a CAD software, which you'll have on your computer, you'll be able to print it off. People can take their kids' pictures they draw in kindergarten and stick on their fridge and say, forget the fridge, they just feed it into the software, and they can print a 3D model of what your kid drew, okay? I mean, it's happening. People are printing 3D guitars. They're printing almost anything you can think of, all kinds of parts. You know, if a part goes bad in your faucet, you can print a new washer and just stick it in, okay? I mean, this is where the world's going, guys. Well, you just are looking right here at one of the first 3D printing devices ever, right here. Layering down 40 different micro layers into a dollop that is able to be applied to your face that's customized to you, okay? Significant. This is attacking. This story, we're trying to show you the story right now. Do you understand this? This is attacking this amazing story from a couple of different angles. You know, you got this whole 3D printing angle, which is a huge business that is like on the doorstep. It's coming. People are seeing it. I mean, go Google it. Go look at stuff. Okay? And all of a sudden, you're seeing that happen right here, on demand, in your house, produced, customized for you. That's what 3D printing is all about, and that's what we're having happen with this particular thing. These are some early pictures from my friends in Korea. This lady's been using this now for almost a month. And you look at the difference in her face. People are saying that if you thought the difference on galvanic was amazing, wait till you get these products. These serums and these products are so superior to anything people have ever used before. And all of a sudden, it changes the game, right? So what are the advantages? Well, first of all, it's a clean sheet design. Nu Skin dreamed this up themselves. Nobody else had one, and Nu Skin modified some idea, okay? They sat in these brainstorming sessions, and they came up with this idea all by themselves, okay? They went out and hired the best industrial design firm in the world in London, England. And they worked for 5 years creating this product and going through different iterations and focus groups and how will people use it and what should it look like and what's the usability of the actual technology and what's most important for people. And that is what we have today. We are the first ones. No one's ever seen anything like it. That's called first mover advantage. It's a brand new thing. Do you think that grabs serious business people? Yes. They look at something and go, "What, are you kidding? I've never even heard of anything like that." So they grab it. $35 million invested. Who else in our industry can even contemplate these kinds of investments, sucking that much cash flow out of your business for 5 years, just investing steadily to end up having something that is so unique? 12 patents published or pending that have already been filed. We're already in line. We've claimed the intellectual property, and that slows people down while they try to copy what we're doing, right? And believe me, they will try it. They have to try it. They cannot just surrender the whole thing to us, okay? They have to try. 2,000 unique customized formulas, and that will grow to 5,000 or 10,000 over time. You watch as they come up with different components, different cartridges. Today, we've got 38, but there's already more on the drawing board, right? Hygienic hands-free delivery at the moment of use. This is a big deal. This product does not get contaminated. You stick your finger in a jar, it's contaminated with bacteria, right? Especially if you touch your cell phone. Your cell phone's crawling with bugs. You stick it everywhere and you pick it up and stick it on your head, okay? If you don't wash your hands and sterilize them, I mean, it's just amazing. People take a tube and they wipe the front of the tube on their hands, or they take a squirt pump and they wipe it on their hand. Every time you do it, bacteria goes right up the tube, okay? That's what happens. So they have to have antimicrobials and bacterial systems to knock down this stuff so you don't end up with a petri dish in your bathroom, right? And that's the issue. All of a sudden now, first time, no potential for product contamination, just instant dispensing into your hand, and your ability to actually take ingredients that didn't play well together before, think about this, and be able to mix them right at the point of use with maximum potency, maximum effectiveness, so that you get a tremendous skincare experience. That's never been possible before. That is why this is a category changer. This is as significant, I'm going to say it's more significant than we went out and burned people's products and said all of good none of the bad. That was a big shift, okay? This is even more significant. And people can't do it because they don't have the patents. They can't follow today what we're doing, right? So it enables the use of ingredients that heretofore were impossible to use, because you just couldn't do it. You couldn't hold them separate. You couldn't mix them at the time of use. You couldn't use certain ingredients because the antimicrobials and bacteria would wipe them out. Now all of a sudden you got this ability that's really different than anybody has. And then of course we just talked about micro-layering, this in there, this 3D printing concept that is part of this amazing technology, all right? So how do we capitalize on this, right? That's the story. That's the vision, okay? The living room's been conquered by Comcast and Cox Cable and, Time Warner and Netflix, okay? And the kitchen's been conquered by Keurig, and your home office has been conquered by HP and other laser printers. Your front door's been conquered by ADT or Vivint or some other alarm company, okay? People are scrambling to grab parts of your house. There's only one room in your house that you have to use every day. You have to use it every day. You might not go in your kitchen, you go out and eat, okay? But this room you have to use every day, and that's your bathroom. And we are going to own these bathrooms, okay? That is the target. and the objective. And we want that money flowing out of those bathrooms. That bathroom's going to start looking like an ATM machine to you, okay? That's what we want to have it do. How many households in North America? We're just talking US and Canada here. About 136 million at the end of 2015. If we get 1% market penetration with this unique, never-before-seen device that can deliver product no one's ever had before, that's all we get is 1%. That's 1.36 million households in North America that will have Ageloc Me's. Plan on 1.25 Me's per household. Men will probably buy it about 25% of women, right? I got to tell you what's going to get the men. Okay, when I get a row of 7 or 8 bottles and jars to put on my face, I'm confused. And I've been doing this a long time. Okay, this is simplicity at its purest form. I just put my hand in. In fact, it starts lighting up and saying, Nathan, stick your hand in here. It does it at the same time when I've done it before during the days. It starts to know when I put my hand in. So it starts to remind me, put your hand in here. And then I just do this. And I'm done. Okay, I don't get carpal tunnel twisting all the tops off. Okay, I just do this and boom, I'm done. Can a guy do that? How many guys can do that? Can you do that? That's pretty simple, isn't it? Okay, yeah, that's what we're going to do. 1.25 Me's per household and 1.36 million households is 1.7 million Ageloc Me's deployed in North America. Okay, would you think that'd be pretty good? Or does that sound like an insane number? Well, let's talk about that in just a second. 1.7 million devices deployed. We're hoping that this will sell for $385 for Ageloc Me. We're hoping we get this in our buy 3, get 1 free packages. Okay? So everybody write your email and Scott Short and say it must be $385, okay? 1.7 million at $385 is just 654 million, two-thirds of a billion just selling the machines. Just selling the machines. That's not the product usage. Okay, that's just selling the machines. All right, so I don't know when you're going to see an opportunity like this again in your life. They don't come along very often. Okay, it's been now 14 years since we launched this one. It took 14 years to come up with something like this. Okay, so you know, I don't know what your shelf life is, but I'll be gone by the time the next one shows up. Okay, I won't be around. Okay, maybe you will. Maybe you'll get two strikes at this, 2 licks, you know. But this is when you're going to want to be at bat. You're going to want to be swinging hard. All right. So this is a big deal. Let's talk about 1 million devices. Okay. Can we do 1 million devices in North America? If you know, the galvanic and body spas have sold over 2 million units globally. This device, to me, is more like a Keurig. It's more like 45 million units if we do this right. Okay.